welcome into the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of Loyola Ram and Breaker basketball. Game 2 of our doubleheader between Loyola and Eureka. The boys get the big win in the first game, 60-41. It started out to be a little bit of a goat race at the beginning as both teams would go back and forth, and then Loyola in the second quarter would swing loose and they would pull ahead and get the big win over the Lions. We're 90 seconds out from the Heartbreakers of Loyola taking on the Lady Lions of Eureka, and we are excited about this one. Senior night here in Eureka in the jungle. They've got a big banner up here that says, "Welcome to the jungle." And I'll tell you what, it's rowdy in here. It's been a lot of fun to be up here. The hospitality has been great. Just love making these trips and getting to know the people that are involved with our high school programs throughout the state, the ones that are highlighting, promoting, and working with our local sports heroes, as I call them. You know, it's the reason why we shut down the town on Friday night for football, why we pack into the gyms in wintertime, and why we brave the wind and the rain in the springtime for softball, tennis, and track. It's because these young men and women are our local sports heroes, and my job is to make sure that they get the most out of their coverage. Missoula Prep Sports Network proudly covers all of Missoula high school sports. We'll be picking up softball here in about 6 weeks is when the softball season starts. Actually, it's 7 weeks as I look at the calendar correctly. And then right after that, it's Maverick baseball time, folks. And we'll have coverage of your Missoula Mavericks all summer long. We'll be bringing in video with the Missoula Mavericks this year, and we'll be part of their program as they travel throughout Montana and the Northwest. Getting ready to have our starting lineups here at Eureka High School as the clock ticks down. And we just wait for the announcer, and he has made his way to the desk, and we are ready to go. So starting out with the Eureka Lions, number 4, a 5'5" junior, Sienna Utter. Number 13, a 5'3" senior, Liz Pasella. Number 15, a 5'10" sophomore, Maggie Graves. Number 24, a 5'10" sophomore, Casey Hammock. And number 25, a 5'9" senior, Erin Thier. Now for your Loyola Heartbreakers starting lineup. Number 2, a 5'11" sophomore, Sam Clevenger. A number 11, a 5'6" sophomore, Sydney Kopang. Number 14, a 5'9" senior, Tessa Burke. Number 22, a 5'10" senior, Kenna Gunther. And number 23, a 5'9" senior, Kylie Esch. K-Esch, as we call her here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. As the girls get ready to go, they're introducing the Eureka lineup. Boys having fun as they finished out and won their game. So they'll become spectators here in the second half as we get ready to go. There you have the announcers coming in. Beautiful drive up today from Missoula. There's nothing, and I've said it before, and I will always say it, and I'll say it again now. Beautiful drive up. There's nothing like driving up over the crest at Mission and having those Mission Mountains hit you right in the face. I mean, folks, it doesn't matter what time of year. I mean, this year it's even more beautiful because you got the snow-capped peaks. The sun was shining this morning as I went through Mission, and it was just gorgeous coming up. And then you make your way up and you get to Polson and you make that cresting ride over the hill and into Polson, and there is the gorgeous Flathead Lake. And then coming up from Whitefish here to Eureka, we actually had passed by a couple of lakes and fishermen out on the lake. Heard some talk from some of the Eureka fans about their fishing experience this morning. Sounds like there was a good time. Officials are at half court. We will have Thier and Burke jump. There's the whistle. The official throws the ball in the air, the jump, and Eureka will control. The Lions right to left on your screen. Into the hands, three-point shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded, and that was Utter for the opening shot. Ball brought up court by Kopang. Breakers left to right on your screen. High pass to Burke on the far side. She'll bring it out to the top. Swings it to Esch. Esch now back to Burke on the far side. She'll set her feet. She'll shoot the three off the rim. Chasing it down is Burke, but it'll go out of bounds before she can get there. And it will be the Lady Lions ball. Loyola, they travel very well. They've got quite a few fans in the stands here, just about as many as what Eureka's got on the far side. Press, and we will have a foul. Kylie Esch reaching in on Thier, and Esch will pick up her first. Ball on the far side, inbound by Utter. She'll give it off to Pasella. Pasella will drive in on Kopang, bounce pass, Utter, three-pointer, off the rim, high. Esch tries to go for it, and she'll bounce it. Nope, it will stay in bounds. Spinning, and Clevenger with a block. Now gives it out near side to Hammock. Hammock goes to the top to Pasella. Pasella into Utter. Now the entry pass to Graves, and she'll have it taken away by Kylie Esch. Kopang looks to Coach Walker on the bench. Travis Walker, the head coach for the Loyola Breakers, first year, and Ryan Holder is the head coach for the Lady Lions. 6:46 left in the opening quarter. We have a scoreless game. Hands up. Breakers have the ball into Clevenger. She can't control it, out of bounds, and it will stay with the Breakers. Loyola wearing their scarlet red jerseys. They've got a blue and white stripe down the sides of the shorts and a big fat Loyola L in white. They've got navy blue name and number and a white outline. Kopang near corner. She'll jack the three up over the hoop. No good. And rebounded by Eureka. Bringing the ball up court will be Utter. Comes near side to Pasella. Fed into the free throw line to Thier. Thier off the rim. No good. Gunther pokes at it. Comes down. Blocked from the side by Esch. But Eureka will control. Pasella drives in. Gives it off. And now Thier will shoot the jumper. And we've got our first points of the game as Eureka takes a 2-0 lead with 6 minutes left. Burke has it now. She'll drive into the lane. Tries to feed it in. Thier will poke it away, and Burke will control. Near side. She'll drive in once again. Hop, skip, floater off the rim. Clevenger's there for the rebound. She'll fight through it. And taken away from behind by Graves. And Pasella will bring it up court right to left. Kopang meets her on the L. She'll dribble it off her foot, and it'll be breaker ball. Eureka leads 2-0. The Lady Lions actually knocked the Breakers out of divisionals last year on the second day at the early game. Kopang with it at the top. She'll dribble. 2-3 zone played by the Lady Lions. Clevenger, baseline jumper, off the rim, no good. Esch will sky for it. High off the glass, no good. Poked out. Burke tries to get it, but it'll be controlled by Pasella. She'll bring it up court, stops at the top, swings it near side. Thier with the shot, no good. Rebound, and that will be Esch with the rebound. K. Esch brings it up, crosses half court on the LC. Left to right, goes to Kopang on the far side. Gunther there, but they're going to cross court it to Burke. Burke fakes right, goes left, shot off the glass, no good, and rebounded. And it'll be controlled by Pasella, bringing it up court. Clevenger comes up. They'll play back and forth at the top. Pasella gets it off to Utter on the far side. Now into the corner, underneath. Graves, kiss off the rim, no good. Rebound, blocked, and they're going to call Esch for the foul. Kylie Esch will pick up her second. And going to the line. Nope, they're going to call this one on Clevenger. This will be her first. Thier with the shot, and she'll drop it. Extends the lead, 3-0. Frost will sub in for Eureka as Hammock will have a seat. Here's the second shot. in the air, and she'll slide that one, extending the lead 4-0 over the Breakers. Kopang up to Gunther. Gunther will have her pass poked out of bounds. Utter will screen the line and get it out to Pasella. Pasella brings it up right to left, waits and holds. Now comes near side, Thier, cross court, Frost underneath. Graves can't control it, and Kylie Esch comes up with it. She'll give it out to Kopang. Kopang will go on the run, crosses half court with 4:05 left in the first quarter. Dribbles behind her back on the near side, baseline, and she'll throw it up, and they're going to say she traveled as she went under the basket. Kelsey Esch comes in. Kenna Gunther will have a seat, as well as Escobar for Eureka. Ball brought up court by Pasella. Near side, Thier. Underneath the Escobar. She'll pivot. Shot blocked by Esch. And Kopang will have it. She'll push on the run. Left to right, near side. She'll drive in. Free throw line. Pivots. Runs into a girl. Throws it at the rim. And we're going to get a whistle. And they're going to say that Kopang traveled. 3:43 left in the first quarter. Eureka with a 4-0 lead over the Breakers. Thier comes near side. Pasella cross court in the hands of Utter. Utter comes back. They've got to cross half court. They do now on the bubble. Kelsey Esch comes in from behind, pokes it away, and Kopang comes up with it. Kopang will push up court. Kelsey Esch will control the high pass. Far side, she'll dribble, now picks it up. Fed underneath the Clevenger, and we get a whistle. This one will go against Eureka. Our first one against the Lady Lions. And Escobar will pick up her first foul. 3:20 left in the first quarter. 4-0 Lady Lions. Ball underneath the basket, high inbound to Esch, the free throw line. She'll swing it to Kopang underneath the Clevenger. Clevenger will shoot off the rim, no good. Esch will poke at it, and it comes down in the hands of Eureka. Pasella will bring it up court. 3:08 comes near side. Burke almost with the steal on Thier. Thier can't control the dribble. She'll throw it up at the rim, and drawing the foul, I believe this will be Esch. It's either Esch or Clevenger, and it is Kylie Esch. That will be her second. Set to check in is Gunther, as well as Hansen for Eureka. And Thier at the line. First shot is in the air. She'll slip it in there. Thier, Kylie Esch will have a seat as Gunther comes in. And Thier will shoot her second. Here's the shot. She'll rattle that one in. And it's 6-0 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. All Eureka Lions. Into Kelsey Esch. She'll cross court it by herself as Clevenger. She'll lose control of the dribble. Utter comes up with it, and now it's in the hands of Hansen. Hansen will bring it up court right to left. Met by Kelsey Esch. Goes to Utter. Bounce pass along the bottom. Frost baseline, and they're going to call a foul. And the Breakers showing frustration here as Gunther will pick up her first. Non-shooting foul, so Eureka will inbound underneath the basket. 2:42 left in the first quarter. Here's the inbound, far side, swings it in the hands of Frost. Frost will go in the corner to Utter, fed underneath, and Gunther will poke it out of bounds, intended for Thier. Once again, Hansen to inbound, corner, Utter, and that one is a three. Sienna Utter for three, makes it 9-0. Kopang feeds it into Gunther. Gunther picks up the double team. She'll pivot, has her shot blocked, and Thier will come down with it. Far side in the hands of Hansen. Pressed by the Breakers. High pass, Hansen. She'll cross half court on the far side now. Picks up her dribble, double team. Gives it off to Thier. Thier by herself. Clevenger closes. High off the glass, no good. And they're going to call Sam Clevenger for the foul as she was late to the hoop. And going to the line is Thier for her third opportunity of the game. Coach Walker not happy, having a conversation with the official on the near side. Here's the first one by Thier. That one's off the rim, the glass no good. That's the first miss for her from the charity stripe so far. 2:05 left in the first quarter. 9-0 Eureka. Here's the shot. That one will slip in, and she'll get the second one to go to make it 10-0 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Burke to Kelsey Ash. Kelsey Ash far side. Utter is there. She'll pick up her dribble. Comes to Burke on the near side. Burke will be picked up by Frost. Burke crosses over. She'll drive in. Swings it. Kopang. Kopang on the near side. Kopang goes to Ash on the far side. Now to Clevenger underneath. Clevenger will put the shot up. It won't go, but she'll go to the line. And it is Thier who picks up the foul. It'll be her first. And Sam Clevenger will go to the charity stripe for the first time today to shoot 2. She'll try to put the Breakers on the board. Here's the first one. That one rattles home. She'll settle, spins the ball, and now the shot. That one off the back of the rim, no good, or rebounded by Thier. She'll get it out to Frost on the far side, and the Breakers are on the board now, 10-1 with 95 seconds left in the quarter. Far side in the hands of Thier. She'll give it off to the top to Hansen. Hansen will drive in. She's got a free lane. Shot off the glass, no good, and Gunther will get the rebound. Double team, but Gunther will control. Goes to Kopang, crosses half court on the run on the far side. She'll split. We get a whistle and a foul from behind. It'll be on the floor on the far side. And Escobar will pick up her second. Escobar will have a seat. That'll bring Graves back in for Eureka. Kelsey inbounds to Gunther, far side, feeds it in to Burke. She'll pivot, spins, shot off the rim, no good, and rebounded by Graves. Given out, and Thier will bring it up right to left with 65 seconds left in the first quarter. 10-1 Lady Lions of Eureka. High pass, Burke bats it out, and it will stay with Eureka on the far side in front of their cheerleaders. Thier will have a seat. That'll bring Hammock back in, as well as Pasella, and Utter will have a seat for the Lady Lions. Inbound, Pasella. Frost is there on Kelsey Ash for the screen. Pasella picks up her dribble at the free throw line, and now out to the top. Hansen, she'll back off. Now dribbles in the far side, picks up her dribble, fed in. Gunther pokes at it. Frost is there, kiss off the glass. It hangs on the rim and it'll go in. And Maggie Frost is in the book to make it 12-1 with 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball brought up court. Underneath, poked at. Clevenger will control. Free throw line, high off the rim, no good. Nice box out by Hammock. And Eureka will pull down the rebound. Pasella brings it up, crosses half court with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. The Lady Lions lead 11-1. Burke pokes at the handoff, and from behind comes Tessa Burke. She'll push. Kopang is there. Comes to Kopang, the kiss off the glass, and Kopang will get points in the paint for the Breakers to make it 12-3 with 4 seconds. Pasella will push. Kopang's there. Pasella underneath the basket. The kiss off the glass to end the first quarter. And the Lady Lions lead 14-3 over the Heartbreakers. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Opportunity Bank of Montana offers a full range of real estate products designed to fit your personal and commercial funding needs. New to the home buying process? Visit with a real estate lender today and see if you qualify for a first-time homebuyer loan. What's more, Opportunity Bank is responsive with our local lending authority and servicing. Contact an Opportunity Mortgage lender today or visit us at opportunitybank.com.
A lot of insurance companies will advertise, "We're from around here." But then when you need to change your policy or file a claim, you wait, sitting on hold. At Payne West Insurance, help is just around the corner. You see, our colleagues live and work here, so we know where you're coming from. Probably a few doors down from us. You get understanding, peace of mind, and a true friend. Visit our local Payne West office or find an agent at PayneWest.com.
Welcome back to the jungle. Eureka High School. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Start of the second quarter. The Eureka Lady Lions lead the Breakers of Loyola 14-3. Breakers going left to right, controlled by the Breakers to start the second quarter. Kelsey Esch will pick up the dribble on the near side, fed into Burke. Burke will pivot around Frost, kiss off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Hammock. Hammock gets it out to Pasella. Pasella will bring it up court. Pasella crosses half court on the far side. She'll stop. Kelsey Esch is there. Kelsey looks for the screen, now fed in far side to Hanson. Hanson goes in underneath, and Burke will pick the pocket. She'll go on the run. Numbers favor Eureka. She don't care. She'll drive in. Basket, or ball to the basket, no good, and rebounded by Pasella. Now Eureka will push. Double team by Kelsey and Burke. Now the shot high off the glass, and Kylie Esch will bring it down, and Kopang will bring it up court. Comes near side, baseline to Kelsey Esch, to the top to Kylie Esch. Kylie at the top, she'll dribble. Picked up by Frost. Now into the corner to Kopang. Cross court, Clevenger. Clevenger will dribble. Picks up a dribble at the top. Now Burke swings it near side. Kopang sets her feet. Three-pointer off the rim, no good. And rebounded by Eureka. Poke from behind by Kylie Esch, out of bounds. She'll save the easy run to the basket by Hanson. Hanson will have a seat. .6:49 left in the second quarter. 14-3. Inbound to Frost. She'll find Hammock at the free throw line. Kelsey Esch will poke it into the cheerleaders on the far side. Eureka will have the ball in front of their cheer squad. Inbound. Frost with the catch and shoot on the three. Rams off, no good. Rebound. Graves is there. She'll throw it high up against the hoop, and we get a whistle. And it'll be breaker ball. And Hammock will pick up the first one. Kylie will inbound to Kopang. Kopang brings it up, goes to Burke at the top. Burke finds Kelsey Esch, baseline jumper, shot, and it rolls in. Kelsey Esch for two, makes it 14-5 with 6:23 left in the half. Eureka with the ball. Pasella at the top. She'll drive in on Kopang. Burke is there. She'll shoot over Burke. Hangs on the rim. No good. Poked out, and Kopang will come up with it. Kopang on the run. Crosses half court in front of the scorer's table. She'll dribble all along the Eureka sideline. Now to Burke at the top. Burke will settle. Feeds it in. Kylie Esch, right, left, shot, will draw the foul. That's what Kay Esch does best. Gets in the paint and causes havoc and puts herself at the line. Graves will pick up her first. Official says two, bounces it to Kylie. First one, slips in. Kylie is going to be a University of Montana Grizzly lady golfer this fall. Official says one, bounces it back to her. It's in the air. That one slips in and busts the net to make it 14-7. Eureka yet to score here in the second quarter. Pasella picked up by Burke. Burke goes to the floor. Kopang will recover. Near side. Here is the corner shot by Frost. Three-pointer. Rims off, no good. And brought down by Burke. She'll drive to the basket. Out of bounds, and it will be breaker ball underneath the basket. 14-7. 5:41 left in the half. Lady Lions of Eureka lead. Kopang to inbound, high to Clevenger at the top. Thought about going to Esch. She'll drive in, jumper, and knocks it down. Sam Clevenger for two. 14-9. The Breakers make their way back with 5:30 left in the second quarter. Pasilla crosses half court with Kopang in her face. Now comes to Frost. Frost holds and then dribbles. Now to the far side in the hands of Utter. Utter drives in. Free throw line. Back out. Pasella will shoot the three. High arcer off the rim, and it'll hit the backboard out of bounds. Escobar will come back in, and Graves will have a seat. Burke gets it through the double team on the pass. She'll shoot from the free throw line and knocks it down. You will not hold Tessa Burke down for long. 15-11 Breakers. 5 minutes left. Eureka yet to score in the second quarter. Here's the ball in the hands of Thier. Thier at the top, poked at by Kelsey Esch, drives in on Kopang, and she'll draw the foul. Thier will go to the line, and Sid Kopang will pick up her first. Here's the first one by Thier. That one slips in. Thier 5 for 6 before that opportunity. Gunther will come in. Clevenger will have a seat. So we'll have Kopang, the Esch sisters, Gunther, and Burke on the court for the Breakers. Thier sets her right foot at the line, dribbles. Here is the shot. And it's good. So Thier will go 2 for 2 at the line, 7 for 8 on the quarter. Kelsey Esch gets the high pass, hands it off to Kylie at the top. Bounce pass to Kopang in front of the Eureka bench. Gunther open. Easy kiss off the basket. And Kenna Gunther's got 2 to make it 16-13. The Breakers surge back. Near side in the hands of Thier. Has to redouble up on the pass. Drives in. Kylie Esch is there underneath the basket. Pivoting. Shot. And they're going to say double dribble on Escobar. 16-13. Breakers. 4:20 left in the half. Kopang comes to Gunther in front of the Eureka bench. Fed into Burke at the free throw line, and we'll have a whistle. Frost knows she got it. And there is Frost. It'll be her first. Coming in now is Hansen. Frost will have a seat. Kopang to inbound underneath the Breaker basket to the right of us. I'm perched up above the scorer's table. To the right of me is the Eureka bench. To the left is the Breaker bench. Kopang slaps the ball, goes high to Kelsey at the top. She'll save it before she crosses half court. Now comes near side to Burke. Burke surveys, 4:10 left in the half. Picks up her dribble to Kopang in the near corner. Underneath the Kylie Esch. She'll pivot, throws a shot up, no good. Out of bounds, it'll be Eureka ball. Here's the inbound. Pasella looks to the bench, gets the call, brings it up court. Yells the call out as she crosses half court on the LC. Swings it to Utter on the far side. Utter has it poked away, but controlled by Hansen. Hansen at the top. Kelsey Esch pokes it, but she'll control. Now in the corner to Thier. Thier feeds it in. Can't control it. Now shot, jumper, off the rim, no good, and Kylie Esch will come down with it. She'll give it out to Burke, who comes up court on the run on the near side. Crosses half court with 3:30 left. Crosses over on Pasella. She'll shoot the ball. It'll go in and one. I'm telling you what, folks, you cannot hold Tessa Burke back. She will burn you. And she'll go to the hoop for end one. And we get a timeout. So Coach Walker says, let's talk about it. We'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Looking for someone to capture your next event on film? Look no further than Newman Photos. From doing senior pictures to sports action photography, John can capture your moments in time. John has experience shooting sports events from high school to professional, and seeing excitement in his clients' eyes and hearing the wows from his clients is what drives his passion in capturing the moment and its memories for them. Give John a call today at 501-607-0558 to book your appointment. Newman Photography is a proud sponsor of Loyola Athletics.
Welcome back to the jungle here in Eureka, Eureka High School, Lincoln County High School. The Rams get the win in game one. The Lady Lions had momentum in the first quarter, but the Breakers have swung it. And with 3:23 left in the second quarter, Tessa Burke will go to the line to try to tie the game up at 16. Official says 1 and bounces it to Burke. She'll set her feet at the line, takes a deep breath, spins the ball, dribbles, and now the shot. Off the rim, the glass, and it falls in. Tessa Burke ties it at 16. 3:28 left in the second quarter. Pasella brings it up, crosses half court on the LC. Swings it far side to Utter. Kelsey Esch is there. Dribbles in front. Pass is to Escobar. Escobar had faked. Nobody there, out of bounds, and the Breakers will inbound in front of me. 3:17 left in the half. Kopang brings it up on the near side after the inbound. Finds Clevenger in front of the Eureka bench on the near side. She'll dribble in, pivots to Burke. Burke controls the dribble. Pasella is there. High pass, but can't get it there to Kopang, and controlled by Utter. Gets it out to Pasella. She'll bring it up court. Comes across half court in front of the scorer's table, right to left. 2:50 left in the second quarter. Utter with it now at the top. She'll feed it in to Thier. Thier has it taken away by Burke. Burke gives it up to Kelsey S. Kelsey will cross half court, waits for traffic, now gives it off to Burke at the top. Burke will settle at the top, calls in the play, has a hand signal. Now comes to Kopang on the near side. Back to Burke at the top. She'll jack the three. Off the rim, no good. Kelsey Ash pokes at it, and it's recovered by Pasella. Pasella will get it out. And Burke is 0 for 3 from long distance so far in the first half. Tied at 16, 2:12 left. Thier will go to the basket. It rolls over the rim, hangs, and falls in. And we get a timeout. This one's by Eureka. They take the lead, 18-16. Full timeout, so we'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
A lot of insurance companies will advertise, "We're from around here." But then when you need to change your policy or file a claim, you wait, sitting on hold. At Payne West Insurance, help is just around the corner. You see, our colleagues live and work here, so we know where you're coming from. Probably a few doors down from us. You get understanding, peace of mind, and a true friend. Visit our local Payne West office or find an agent at paynewest.com.
Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network. As we come out of the timeout, Breakers will control the ball left to right with Kopang crossing half court with 2 minutes left in the half. Eureka leads 18-16 on the big scoreboard. Kylie Esch comes to the top to Kopang. Comes back to Kylie on the near side. Gunther is setting up with Burke in the key. Kopang now. She'll get a screen by Burke. Fed into Gunther. She'll pick up the double team. Out to Esch. She'll jack the three and drops it. Kay Esch from long distance. And the Breakers take the lead 19-18 for the first time today. Pasilla at the top. 85 seconds left in the half. Pasilla picks up her dribble, goes high and into the hands of Burke underneath the basket, intended for Thier. Burke will push, crosses half court on the LC, stops, comes near side. Kopang feeds it into Gunther. Gunther picks up the double team, out to Burke, swings it to Kylie Ash on the far side. Kylie Ash picks up her dribble, now to the top to Burke. Burke will settle, holds the ball, now dribbles from the near side to the far side, picked up by Hansen, now Kopang. Kopang back to Burke, 58 seconds left. Fed in, Kylie Ash gets a double team. She'll bounce it to Kopang, sets her feet, three-pointer, and drops it. Sid Kopang from downtown. She's 1 for 3. Makes it 22-18. 45 seconds left in the half. Pacelle at the top. She's got Kopang in her face. She'll drive in, tries to get it to Thier. Thier's got to control it in the far corner. Bounce pass to Pacella. She'll drive the baseline, and the bounce pass is picked up by Burke underneath the basket. She'll push. Numbers favoring Eureka. She'll drive in, throws the ball at the hoop, off the back of the rim, no good, and rebounded by Pacella. 23 seconds. Eureka on the run. They cross half court with 20 seconds. Far side, Kelsey tries to get away from Utter. Utter will drive in. Far side baseline, finds Hansen. She jacks the three. Off the rim, no good. And Kopang has it off of her knees. She'll drive. Finds Kelsey Ash. Jumper, 6 seconds left. No good. Poked away. Gunther tries to get it, and it's going to go against Eureka, or against the Breakers. And subbing out is, and with the bonus, 7 apiece, Pacella will go to the free throw line. So Pacella with the shot, the 1-and-1 off the rim and rebounded by Gunther. Gunther called for the foul. They'll throw the ball at the hoop, and that will end the half. The Breakers surge back to take a 22-18 lead over the Lady Lions. We'll be back in 3 minutes on the Missoula Prep Sports Network with a little teaser of our half.
Opportunity Bank of Montana offers a full range of real estate products designed to fit your personal and commercial funding needs. New to the home buying process? Visit with a real estate lender today and see if you qualify for a first-time homebuyer loan. What's more, Opportunity Bank is responsive with our local lending authority and servicing. Contact an Opportunity Mortgage lender today or visit us at opportunitybank.com.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it's social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website.
Welcome back to the jungle in Eureka, the Lions Den of the Eureka Lions and Lady Lions. The Rams of Loyola get game one, 61-40. Big win for the Rams. And then Eureka Ladies, well, they came out charging in the first half, held the Breakers to just 3 points, but it's just too much. And the Rams surge back to take the lead 22-18 in the second. Join us on Tuesday as I bring up the calendar here, as I will be in Anaconda on Tuesday with the Rams. We'll have coverage right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network of that matchup. Rams looking to see if they can continue on their tear of Western Class B basketball. They're down on the floor right now. They have a $1 shoot at halftime at most of the high schools. And both Kopang and McElroy not able to drop the three. Big sheepish grins on their face as they walk away. You know, Joe McElroy, he is the power in the paint for the Rams. But you know what? He can drop the three ball. I have played with young Master McElroy in the past, and his brother Jake, and those two, you get them on opposite teams and you don't get the ball because they're running up at the court and dropping the three, and it's not like they're missing. They're dropping the three-pointer back to back. It's a lot of fun to watch, but no fun to play with those two boys, as they will have their back and forth going as well. So we'll come back in 3 minutes. We'll have your halftime stats right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network right after this 3-minute timeout. welcome back to Eureka, Montana. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are at halftime between the Lady Lions of Eureka and the Heartbreakers of Loyola. The Lady Heartbreakers, the Lady Breakers, the Loyola Breakers, however you want to break it down, they are leading 22-18 at the half. It wouldn't be a very good first quarter for the Breakers as Eureka ran out to a 14-3 lead, and Sid Kopang would get the Breakers on the board in the paint. They drop a free throw early, but the Breakers would get on the board in the paint with 2:37 left in the first quarter off of a Kopang jumper. The second quarter would be owned by the Breakers as Eureka only scored 4. Their scoring leaders, well, it would be Erin Thier. She has 11, 7 of those points coming at the free throw line. She is 7 for 8 from the charity stripe to lead all scorers for both sides. Sierra Utter has 3, and those are your scorers for Eureka. The Lady Lions would shoot 86% from the free throw line and 14% from long distance. For the Breakers, they would score 3 in the first quarter, 19 in the second to take the 22-18 lead. The scoring leader for the Breakers, well, they've got 3 of them that are tied up. Kylie Esch with 5, Tessa Burke with 5, and Sid Kopang with 5. And then right behind them is Sam Clevenger with 3. The Breakers would shoot 80% from the charity stripe, 29% from long distance. To get themselves back into it, the Breakers, they had to play hardball in the paint, and they did it, settling in and getting the short shot to go for them. Start of the third quarter is just 10 seconds away, folks. Buckle in. I hope you got your popcorn, your soda, and you are ready to go, as this one is going to leave you on the edge of your edge of your seat. I will spit it out eventually. So Eureka will have the ball to start the third quarter. The buzzer has sounded, the official has blown his whistle, and now we are ready for the inbound. Pressure by the Breakers right out of the gate. Controlling it is Thier, left to right for Eureka, wearing their white jerseys, black stripes down the side, an orange little stripe out of bounds, and they say this one went off of Kylie Esch, and it'll be inbounded by Eureka on the far side in front of their fans. Thier to inbound, high, coming to Utter. She'll shoot it from the free throw line over the top of Gunther. Rebound by Graves. She'll throw it back at the hoop. No good. Graves has it poked out, and she'll shoulder or hip check Kylie Esch to the floor. And Graves will pick up her second of the game. Bringing it up is Kylie Esch on the near side. Into Clevenger in the far corner. No good. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Breakers. Rams are all huddled up on the side over here. They're getting ready. Both teams riding up on the bus. 7:23 left in the third quarter, 22-18. Kopang to inbound, high to Gunther at the top. Gunther swings it to Kopang, far corner. Into Clevenger, far side baseline. She'll spin. Shot no good. Kylie Esch pokes at it, out of bounds, off of Hammock, and it will be Breaker ball. Kopang to inbound underneath the basket. Here is the inbound to Gunther. She'll have it taken out of her hands by Graves, and Pacello will come up with it. She'll bring it up left to right, crosses half court on the far side. 7 minutes left in the third. Comes near side to Utter. Kylie Esch is there. Drives into the free throw line, tries to feed it in, poked away by Clevenger, but Utter will come up with it on the far side. She'll dribble into the free throw line, spins, tries to go over Kopang, rattles it home. Sienna Utter for 2, makes it 22-2. Breakers. And we're going to get a foul on Utter. That'll be her first. And the Breakers will inbound in front of the scorer's table, which is just down below me under the stairs. Ball brought up court by Kopang. Breaker bench to the left. Lady Lions bench to the right. Gunther, three-pointer, far side, off the glass, no good. Bounces around. Kopang comes up with it. Bodies on the floor. Jump ball. And I believe the possession arrow belongs to the Breakers. Yes, as the official by the scorer's table points that direction. Kopang to inbound to Clevenger at the top. She'll shoot the three again. This time it'll rattle off the side, and Graves will come down with it. Ball brought up by Pasella, crosses half court on the LC. 22-20, Breakers. Utter with it on the near side. Burke backs off, lets her run. Free throw line, pivots, bounce pass into the air, near baseline. She'll get around Gunther. Kylie Esch is there, late whistle, and Thier will go back to the line to put in work. And this one will go against Kay Esch. This is her third. And Thier, 7 for 8. Sets her right foot, and the shot is in the air, off the front of the rim. Thier has kind of an unorthodox as shot from the free throw line. Kelsey Esch will come in. Kylie will have a seat. She sets her right foot at the line, and her left foot is behind her about 18 inches. Here's the shot. Off the front of the rim, and Clevenger will come down with it. Burke will push it up court, crosses half court on the LC, right to left. Spins it to Kelsey, now into Kopang, far corner. Kopang, cross court to Clevenger. Clevenger, she'll pick up the dribble, drives down the baseline, pivots, she'll put the shot up, off the rim, no good, and Graves comes down with it. 22-20. Breakers yet to put a ball in the basket yet. 5:37 left in the third. Thier has it on the far side. She's got Clevenger in front of her. She'll drive in. Clevenger! Oh, I thought she had the block, folks, but they're going to call her for it. Be her third. And Thier goes back to the line for two. Thier, one of two seniors for Eureka. Here's the first shot, and that one breaks the net. And she hits the first one. They had senior night here, and subbing in now is Lainey Denning. And Clevenger has a seat. Here's Thier. And that one will go in as Frost went to the floor trying to go for the rebound. 22 all. 5:25 left in the third. Kelsey will pick up the double team. She'll find Kopang. Comes near side to Burke. Burke will cross over on Frost. Drives in. Shot. Jumper. And puts it in. I'm telling you, folks, you can hold Tessa Burke down, but you will not break her, and she will get the shot. 24-22. Into the hands of Frost. She gets a screen by Utter. Three-point shot off the back of the rim. Chasing it down. Out of bounds. It'll be off Graves. No, they say white ball. And Denning confused. She's got a confused look on her face as she walks away from the sideline. Thier to inbound. She'll bounce pass it in. Gunther fights for it, and Gunther's going to be called for the reach. Kenna Gunther is one of the most tenacious female high school basketball players I have ever seen, and she's a ton of fun. So much fun to talk to her. Underneath the basket on the inbound high, we get a whistle, and I believe Tessa Burke is going to be called for this one. She's got a smile on her face. It'll be her first. And going to the line will be Graves. This is her first opportunity at the line. It's been the Thier show at the free throw line so far today. First one will go in for Graves. Maggie Graves, a sophomore for the Lady Lions. Here's the bounce pass back. Talking to Lowell, the radio guy. Here's the second one. That one will slip in. He was feeling discouraged about the Eureka boys program. Gunther will receive the cross-court pass now to Kelsey Esch. But they've only got one senior. They've got a few juniors and everybody else sophomores on the varsity squad. So they've got a young squad. Burke with the three, off the rim, no good. Brought down and rebounded by Utter. Ball brought up court. Pasella crosses half court on the LC. 4:22 left in the third. 24 all. Driving the baseline, shot no good by Thier. Graves tries to save it, and she does, into the hands of Gunther. Kopang will bring it up. Crosses over on Pasella. She'll find Denning. Denning will shoot the long two off the rim. It's high bounced and into the hands of Utter. Utter will push it up to Pasella. Pasella gives it up, and Frost will have to control on the baseline. She'll find Pasella driving in, and Kelsey Esch will be called for the foul. That'll be the first for the young Esch. And Pasella to the line. First one slips in. And the Lady Lions will regain the lead, 25-24. Pasella to see if she can make it a 2-point lead. Here's the shot. High, spins off the rim. Graves is there, put back, the hang on the rim, and it goes in. Maggie Graves makes it 27-24 with 3:50 left in the third. Kelsey Esch crosses half court, comes to Burke on the near side. Burke will drive in, swings it. Denning back out to Kelsey, catch and shoot, three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. High, and Graves controls the rebound. Kelsey Esch will steal it. Gunther now with it. She'll drive in, finds Kopang. Kopang near side, back out to the top to Burke. Burke goes into Gunther. Kopang near corner, three-pointer. Good backspin, and Sid Kopang will drop the three. The Breakers tie it at 27, 3:15 left in the third. Utter with it on the far side in front of their student section. Shot, no good. Rebound, Graves, and it's good. Maggie Graves with 4 in the quarter. She's 5'10". It's kind of hard to block her out. Denning will shoot the long two. She'll rattle it home. Lanny Denning will get in the book to tie it at 29. 2:49 left in the third quarter. Pasilla at the top, goes to Utter on the far side. Utter will dribble in, now backs off at the top, free throw line, swings it. Thier gets a screen by Utter, three-pointer, off the rim. Graves will track it down on the far baseline. High pass to the top, and Thier's got to save it on the far side before it crosses half court. She'll pick up her dribble, and Burke will shove it back in her face on the pass. Clevenger to come in, Denning to have a seat. So we got Kopang, Gunther, Kelsey Esch, Clevenger, and we have a timeout called. So we'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to Eureka, Montana. Chris Stratton in the jungle at Lincoln High School as the Breakers of Loyola have a tied game with the Lady Lions of Eureka at 29, 2:29 left in the third quarter. We are in a timeout here. Boys game was before this one, and the Rams, they would charge out and get a 61-40 win over Eureka. Out of the timeout, it'll be the Lady Lions ball. Thier to inbound across court, on half court, to Pasella. They'll find Thier, far side, now swings it. Burke gets a hand on it. Kelsey Esch on the floor. We get jump ball, and Kelsey will rip it out of Frost's hands, even though it's a jump ball. That's my ball, she says. And Eureka has the arrow. So Thier to inbound the same spot she just inbounded it from, to Pasella. Pasella goes back to Thier on the far side. She'll drive the baseline. Clevenger is there. Kiss off the glass, no good. Fighting for it is Burke. Underneath the basket is Escobar. Swings it out to Utter. Now to Frost at the top. Frost picks up her dribble, and now Pasella. Pasella surveys at the top. She can dribble, and now she goes to Thier on the far side. 2 minutes left in the third. tied at 29. Flicked into Thier. She'll go in on Clevenger. Pivot, shot, off the rim, no good. Thier gets her own rebound. Clevenger will be called. She had her hand straight up in the air, folks. That was about the best defensive position you could be in, as Clevenger will pick up her first, and Thier will go back to the line to do work. First one for Thier is in the air, off the rim, no good. That'll bring Denning back in, Clevenger to have a seat. 1:52 left in the third. Official says one, bounces it to Thier, sets her right foot at the line. Shot is in the air. That one off the rim. Gunther fights for it. She'll come down with it. We get a whistle, and this one is going to go against the Breakers as Gunther came down out of bounds with a rebound. Everybody lines up. The inbound into the corner. Pasella. Kopang pokes at the pass, and she'll control. Eureka has the number, so Kopang will hold in front of the Breaker bench on the near side. She'll swing it to Kelsey. Kelsey underneath to Gunther. She'll pick up the double team. Back to Kelsey Esch at the top. Kelsey Esch dribbles. She'll drive in. Gunther has it blocked out of bounds, and it will be Eureka ball. And coming in now is Hansen. Pasella will have a seat. So we'll have Thier, Utter, Hansen, Frost, and Escobar for the Lady Lions. For the Breakers, it's Kopang, Denning, Gunther, Burke, and Kelsey Esch. Far side into the hands of Thier. She'll drive the baseline. Gunther's there. Bounce pass right in, and they'll say Thier traveled. 1:15 left in the third. Tied at 29. Kopang to come up court. Crosses half court on the LC with 1:10 left in the third. Picks up her dribble at the top. Finds Denning on the far side. Fed into Gunther. Gunther will pivot. Shot hard at the basket. The bounce will come down in the hands of Gunther. Out to Kopang. Kopang swings it to Burke. She'll drive the baseline. Pivots around. Shot. Floater. Rattles it in. Tessa Burke knocking it down. She's got 4 on the quarter. Makes it 31-29 Breakers. 48 seconds left in the third. Utter will drive in. Baseline. Whistle. And Utter with the travel. Graves to come in. Thier to have a seat for the Lady Lions. Kelsey inbounds to Kopang. Brings it up right to left. Kopang crosses half court on the bubble. She'll stop at the top. Now swings it near side to Burke. Picks up the double team. Back to Kopang. Kopang to Gunther at the free throw line. Gunther pivots. Finds Burke. She'll set her feet but fakes the three. Now back out to Kopang at the top. Kopang swings it high to Kelsey Esch. Kelsey Esch picks up the double team. Strong zone defense. Burke with the shot to the basket and one. Tessa Burke going to the line for the old school three-point play. The Breakers trying to break away from Eureka with their largest lead of the game. Tessa Burke with a deep breath. Left foot at the line. Here's the shot. Rams it home. Tessa Burke makes it 34-29 Breakers. 20 seconds left in the third. Frost underneath to Escobar. She'll throw it right into the hands of Denning. We get bodies on the floor, and this one will go against Eureka. Graves will pick up her third. 11 seconds left as Kopang crosses half court on the run. She'll feed it into Gunther at the free throw line. She'll pivot out to Burke. Burke fakes right, left, gets a screen by Gunther. Shot, rims off, no good. Underneath the basket, and that is how the third quarter will end. The Breakers 34, the Lady Lions 29. We will step aside for 60 seconds, and when we come back, we will have the fourth quarter on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Lender today or visit us at opportunitybank.com.
A lot of insurance companies will advertise, "We're from around here," But then when you need to change your policy or file a claim, you wait, sitting on hold. At Payne West Insurance, help is just around the corner. You see, our colleagues live and work here, so we know where you're coming from. Probably a few doors down from us. You get understanding, peace of mind, and a true friend. Visit our local Payne West office or find an agent at PayneWest.com.
Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Chris Stratton in Eureka, Montana, as we have the Loyola Rams and Breakers taking on the Lions and Lady Lions. The Rams get game one. For the boys, the Breakers, they lead 34-29 over the Lady Lions. Start of the fourth quarter. Breakers have possession of the ball right to left. Kopang will come near side to Burke. Burke back to Kopang at the top. Swings it to Kelsey and then to Gunther in the far corner. Gunther to the top, but it is flicked away and Hansen comes up with it. Pasella will bring it up for the Lady Lions. Crosses half court on the LC. Swings it to Thier. Thier, the bounce pass to Utter at the top. Swings it near side to Hansen. Into Thier on the give and go. The kiss off the glass, and it's good. And Thier has her first points in the paint since the second quarter to make it 34-31. Burke with it on the near side. Cross court. Kelsey Ash in front of the cheerleaders for Eureka. Now to the top to Kopang. Back to Gunther, far side. Gunther, she looks at it now to Kelsey. Kelsey will drive in, gets a screen by her sister Kylie. Shot no good. Burke will put it back up, no good. Rebound, fighting for it, and Eureka will come up with it. I thought Kelsey had it, or Kylie had it there for a moment for the Breakers. 34-31, Loyola, 6:58 left in the game. Ball in the hands of Hansen on the near side. Kylie Esch is out there. 2-3 zone played by the Breakers. At the top is Utter. She'll set the three. Off the rim, no good. Gunther will chase it down. Kopang now. She'll take her time. Crosses half court at a walk. It was 6:35 left in the game. Breakers lead 34-31. Comes to Kelsey on the near side. Back to Kopang in front of the cheerleaders for Eureka. Cross court in the hands of Kylie. Kylie will dribble in front of the Breaker bench. Now to Kelsey at the top. Now to Kopang. Kopang, cross court. Kylie once again. She'll fake the three. Entry pass on the bounce. Burke, shot off the rim, no good. Graves will bring it down. A mix amongst hands of the Breakers, and Pasella crosses half court. 6:05 left in the game. 34-31, Breakers. Underneath the basket is Utter, and she traveled as she went underneath the hoop. Clevenger to come in, Gunther to have a seat. Graves will have a seat as Hammock comes in for Eureka. So it is the Esch sisters, Kopang, Burke, and Clevenger for the Breakers. Thier, Hammock, Hansen, Utter, and Pasella. And Hansen will get a hand on it. It's on the floor, and it's picked up by Utter. She's got to pitch it forward and does to Hansen. Hansen on the near side. She'll pick up her dribble, fed underneath the Hammock. Hammock has the shot blocked by Kopang. Kopang will bring it up court right to left. She'll cross on the run into the near side. Backs off in front of the Breaker bench. We get a whistle, and Coach Walker says, let's talk about it. And this will be a full timeout. Full timeout, so we'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
A lot of insurance companies will advertise, "We're from around here." But then when you need to change your policy or file a claim, you wait, sitting on hold. At Payne West Insurance, help is just around the corner. You see, our colleagues live and work here, so we know where you're coming from. Probably a few doors down from us. You get understanding, peace of mind, and a true friend. Visit our local Payne West office or find an agent at PayneWest.com.
Welcome back to the jungle in Eureka, Montana. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Out of the timeout, the Breakers will have the ball and the lead, 34-31, 5:30 left in the game. Kelsey Esch with it in her hand. She'll dribble, runs into Pasella, uses her elbow to keep Pasella up. Dribbles into the free throw line, picks up her dribble, and now to Burke. Burke will shoot off the front of the rim. It's poked around, and coming up with it is Thier, and Burke will be called for the foul. And that is bonus time as Tessa Burke picks up her second. Illegal use of the hands, they say. And Thier back at the line. 2 for 6 in the second half. She was 7 for 8 in the first half. Sets her right foot at the line. Shot is in the air. Off the rim, no good. And Kylie Esch will come down with it. She'll bring it up court, brings it to Burke on the near side. 5:05 left in the game. Kopang into Clevenger. She'll have it poked away, and coming up with it is Frost. Frost has Kelsey there, gets it out to Pasella. Pasella now controls. Crosses half court, 4:55 left in the game. 34-31, Breakers. Hansen with it, she wants a screen, gets it from Thier. Thier now with it on the far side. She'll drive in baseline, gets a screen, shot, throws it at the hoop, and she'll get her own rebound. Pivots. Kylie Esch with a block. It's on the line, and they say it is Eureka ball. Utter to come in, and Hansen to have a seat for Eureka. Here's the inbound. High to the top. Kopang gets a hand on it, but it'll be controlled by Hammock. Out to Frost. Now Thier, near side. Free throw line to Frost. She'll shoot the three. Off the rim, no good. Thier is there for the rebound, and she'll put it back. 34-33, Breakers. Burke gets double teamed and throws it into the hands of Pasella. Now Utter's on the floor and gets up. Pasella crosses half court on the LC. 34-33, Breakers. At the top is Utter. She'll get Kelsey in the air. Now she'll shoot from the free throw line. Off the rim. Thier can't bring it down. It's off the knee of Kelsey. Out of bounds. Eureka ball. 4:04 left in the game. The Breakers with a 1-point lead. 34-33. Here's the inbound to Thier. She'll put the shot up. Blocked by Kelsey, and Kopang will bring it down. Kopang up to Clevenger by herself. She can't handle the pass. Out of bounds. Eureka. Good thought by Kopang. And the Eureka coach wants a timeout, so we'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Opportunity Bank of Montana offers a full range of real estate products designed to fit your personal and commercial funding needs. New to the home buying process? Visit with a real estate lender today and see if you qualify for a first-time homebuyer loan. What's more, Opportunity Bank is responsive with our local lending authority and servicing. Contact an Opportunity Mortgage lender today or visit us at opportunitybank.com.
Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Chris Stratton in Eureka, Montana. They call it the jungle here at Lincoln County High School. You got a big banner up in the rafters that says welcome to the jungle. Had some great hospitality. It's a nice facility. They've got a pretty cool scheme on the basketball court and some good athletes on the female side as it's 34-33 Breakers with 3:55 left in the game. Join me on Tuesday as I will go to Anaconda for the Rams and the Copperheads right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Eureka to inbound, out of the timeout. Thier to Pasella on the left-hand side. There's the whistle, the inbound, and we're ready to go. Pasella now brings it up court, crosses half court on the LC. She'll drive in, swings it to Hammock on the near side. Hammock sets her feet, three-point shot, rims off, and Kylie Esch will come down with it. Kylie Esch will hold, now gets it out to Kopang. Kopang holds off in the near corner. 3:30 left. Goes far side into Burke. And right there is Utter. Double team. Now they'll come into Kopang. Underneath the Clevenger. Clevenger's got a poke at it. And on the floor, out of bounds, it will be Eureka ball. 3:21 left in the game. 1-point lead for the Breakers. 34-33. Thier inbounds to Pasella. She'll bring it up left to right. Crosses half court on the bubble. Kopang is there at the top. She'll pick up her dribble and a travel by Pasella. And the Breakers will inbound in front of the Eureka bench to the right of me. Eureka showing pressure. Kopang breaks out of it. Gives it off to Burke. She'll cross half court in front of the scorer's table. Drives into the near side. Into the near corner. Now to Kopang at the top. 3:05 left in the game. Kopang fakes the pass. Now she'll go to Burke in the near corner. Burke goes to Kopang at the top. Kopang gives it in to Kylie Esch. Bounce pass to Clevenger. Shot off the glass. No good, but Sam Clevenger will go to the charity stripe for two. Picking up the foul is Hammock. That'll be her second. And Clevenger, 1 for 2 at the line today in the first half. Here's the shot. First one slides in. Frost will come in. Hammock will have a seat. Official says 1, bounces it to Clevenger. She sets her feet, and now the shot. Off the rim, no good. Nice box out by Frost. Kylie Esch will poke at it, out of bounds, and this will be Eureka ball in front of the Breaker bench. The Loyola fans not happy with the call. Great hustle by Kay Esch. 2:51 left in the game. 35-33, Breakers. Far side, Thier. She can dribble. She'll feed it into Utter on the give and go. Now swings it back to Frost to Utter. Utter in the near corner. She can dribble, and she's got a high pass to Frost. Frost will find Pasella on the far side. She'll drive in, runs into Kylie Esch, out of bounds. No whistle. Breaker ball. Pasella thought there should have been a foul. Kylie Esch was a brick wall, feet set legally there, and Pasella just ran into her. 2:25 left in the game. 35-33. Kylie's got to cross half court. Does with the pass to Clevenger in front. Clevenger drives the baseline, and the pass is deflected off the knee of Frost. Breaker ball underneath their own basket. 2:17 left in the game. Kopang to inbound. Was going to go to Kylie Esch at the top, but instead they'll go underneath the Kylie Esch. Kopang gets it back and swings it to Burke at the top. Burke picks up her dribble, and now Kelsey. Kelsey to Kylie, far corner. She'll shoot the 3 off the back of the rim. Kylie chases it down, but it will come up in the hands of Graves. 1:58 left in the game. 35-33. Thier has it on the far side. Thier dribbles, now comes to Frost, and we get a whistle. This one's going to go against Eureka. Pasella with the hard elbow on Burke to the floor. And Pasella will pick up her second. 1:50 left. 35-33. Kylie Esch skims across half-court line. Kopang gets the high pass, double team, feeds it up to Kylie, and Kylie will get fouled by Frost. That will put the bonus in. Frost with her second. And the 1-and-1 for Kay Esch. She was 2 for 2 in the first half. With 99 seconds left. First one slips in. She'll get the opportunity for the second and possibly push the score out to a 4-point lead for the Breakers. Here's the shot by Esch. She'll slip that one in. She's 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Here's the inbound, and Burke is there. Pasella with a push to Burke to the floor, no whistle. Cross court, Utter on the far side. She'll drive in, throws it into Graves. Graves can't get the shot to go. Clevenger with a big rebound over Graves. Graves has dominated the paint all afternoon long, and Clevenger says not anymore. 1:19 left. 37-33 Breakers. Kopang picks up her dribble at the top. Burke goes to the floor again on the push from Pasella, and we get a whistle, and Coach Walker says, I want a timeout. Burke with a big smile on her face as she goes to the bench for the timeout. We'll wait for a moment to see if this is a 30-second timeout or if it's a full. So we'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
A lot of insurance companies will advertise, we're from around here. But then when you need to change your policy or file a claim, you wait, sitting on hold. At Payne West Insurance, help is just around the corner. You see, our colleagues live and work here, so we know where you're coming from. Probably a few doors down from us. You get understanding, peace of mind, and a true friend. Visit our local Payne West office or find an agent at paynewest.com.
Welcome back to Eureka, Montana. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We'll be in Anaconda on Tuesday night for the Rams and the Copperheads. Join us right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Tip-off is scheduled for 7. Coming out of the timeout, it will be breaker ball. Kelsey Esch to inbound from the far side. Just over a minute left in the game. Kelsey will inbound to Kopang. Back to Kelsey. Kelsey will pick up the double team. They'll find Kopang on the far side. Now to Burke at the top. 61 seconds left. Burke drives in. Now Kylie Esch. Kylie dribbles across the top. She'll stop on the LC. Picks up the double team. Kopang in front of the cheer squad. Cross court. Now to Burke. 37-33. Burke will be fouled as she splits the D and go to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. And Pasella picks up her 3rd. And Tessa Burke at the charity stripe. Official says 1-and-1. Burke takes a deep breath and sets her feet at the line. Here's the shot. Off the rim, hangs no good, and Frost will come down with it. We get a whistle, and Eureka will take a timeout with 48 seconds left. Let's see, is it a full timeout? It is a full, so we'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Opportunity Bank of Montana offers a full range of real estate products designed to fit your personal and commercial funding needs. New to the home buying process? Visit with a real estate lender today and see if you qualify for a first-time homebuyer loan. What's more, Opportunity Bank is responsive with our local lending authority and servicing. Contact an Opportunity Mortgage lender today or visit us at opportunitybank.com.
Welcome back to Eureka, Montana. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we've got play-by-play coverage of the Loyola Rams and Breakers here in Eureka. The Rams take game 1. Breakers looking to see if they can make it a clean sweep. They lead 37-33 over the Lady Lions with 48.9 seconds left. The Breakers have 2 timeouts left. Eureka's got 1, and they have the ball. Here's the inbound pass. Pasella will push. Crosses half court on the LC. 45 seconds left. Dribbles at the top to the near side. Picks up her dribble. Kopang is there. Fed into Graves. Graves will spin underneath the basket. Kiss off the glass. Won't go. Fighting for it. And Clevenger will come down with it. She'll be fouled by Thier. So Clevenger will go to the charity stripe. Thier will pick up her 2nd. A 1-for-1, a 1-and-1 I should say, for Clevenger. She'll spin the ball. Now the shot. It drops in. 38-33 Breakers. 34.2 left in the game. Official says 1, bounces it back to Clevenger. Here's the shot. She'll drop that one in. 2 for 2 at the line. Excuse me. Utter will bring it up court. Dribbles into the near side. Kelsey Esch is there. Spins out. Pasella to Thier. Thier jacks the 3. High archer, and she'll drop it. Erin Thier, her first 3-point attempt of the game, and she knocks it down to make it 39-36 with 23.3 left in the game. And we'll stop aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
A lot of insurance companies will advertise, "We're from around here." But then when you need to change your policy or file a claim, you wait, sitting on hold. At Payne West Insurance, help is just around the corner. You see, our colleagues live and work here, so we know where you're coming from, probably a few doors down from us. You get understanding, peace of mind, and a true friend. Visit our local Payne West office or find an agent at PayneWest.com.
Welcome back to the jungle out of the timeout. The Breakers have the ball and the lead, 39-36 with 23.3 left in the game. Kylie Esch will inbound it to Kopang, who picks up the double team. Kopang now will cross half court on the near side, and we get a foul from behind by Thier. That will send Sydney Kopang to the line. That'll be 3 for Thier. 17.6 left on the clock. Kopang's first opportunity at the charity stripe today. Here's the shot. Off the front of the rim, no good. Double bonus time, as there's 10 for the Lady Lions, 7 for the Breakers on the board. Here's the ball back to Kopang. She'll set her feet and the shot. She'll drop the second one. 1 for 2 from the line. Extends the lead. 40-36 with 17 seconds left. Pasella will push very quickly. Utter has it. Utter will just throw it at the hoop. Air ball. Rebound by Thier, and she'll draw the foul. Clevenger there, and that might be the end of the night for Clevenger. Gunther to check back in. So Thier will shoot 2. Gunther will come in as Clevenger goes down. And now they got it all squared away. The official by the scorer's table says go ahead, and the official under the basket bounces it to Thier. She'll set her right foot at the line, and the shot is in the air. That one slips in. Thier has done most of her work at the free throw line tonight. 9.7 left on the clock. Here's the second one for Thier. In the air. She'll drop that one in. 40-38. And Kylie threw the ball in on the inbound before the whistle, and now they're set to go. We get the whistle, and Coach Walker says, I want a timeout with 9.7 left. And this one is a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here and talk about Opportunity Bank. Opportunity Bank is Missoula's home for mortgage lending. Whether you're looking for a loan for your first home or need funding for your commercial real estate needs, stop by one of their 3 Missoula locations or check them out online at www.opportunitybank.com. Opportunity Bank is an equal housing lender and a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. 9.7 left here in the game. Breakers lead 40-38. They will have the ball out of the inbound. Breakers have been on a roll as of late. Everybody lined up. The officials come together to have a brief discussion. All the girls lined up on the line. Here's the inbound, the whistle. Kylie Esch goes into Burke. Burke will pick up, and Pasella will foul her with 8.7 seconds left. That's a smart play, folks. I know sending Tessa Burke to the free throw line is usually not the smart play, but defensively, Pasella picks up the 4th foul of the night, and Burke will go to the line. But that's a smart play, folks. You want to foul on the inbound to give yourself the chance with the ball back. Burke's first shot rattles around the rim, hops up in the air, and then falls in. Official says 1, bounces it back. Burke trying to make it a 4-point game with 8.4, and she will as the second one slides over the edge of the hoop to make it 42-38. And Pasella will pick it up. Thier with it, crossing half court, double team, near side. Frost, 3-pointer, blocked by Burke. Brought down, 1 second left, bounce pass to Esch, and that's the game. The Breakers, they come back and get the game, 42-38 over the Eureka Lady Lions. Let's take a very quick look at stats here before we let you go. Looking at Eureka, they would score 38-18 in the first half to finish out 38 at the end of the game here. And looking at their scorers, it would be Thier. She would have 18 points to finish the game, unofficially. Most of those coming from the free throw line. Now for the Breakers, their side, well, no surprise here, Tessa Burke. Burke with 14 points unofficially, and those are your scoring leaders. Join me on Tuesday night as the Rams will head to Anaconda to take on the Copperheads. I'll have all the game action right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We want to thank everyone for tuning in and listening in on the game. Without your support, it wouldn't be as fun. Even though you're at home, your office, your car, wherever you are listening to the game, you make these young ladies and young men feel like the sports heroes they are. We want to thank our sponsors because, well, if the sponsors, it is impossible for me to travel with these young men and women. Fuel Fitness, the only gym for Montana, from Montana. Stitches, we make you look good. Hockey and Lacrosse Wolf, Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs. Garden of Eden, home of Missoula's best homemade fudge. Mike's Print and Copy, your local owned print shop. Opportunity Bank, Missoula's home for mortgage lending. Payne West Insurance, help is just around the corner. For Chris Stratton and the Missoula Prep Sports Network, thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you on Tuesday night.